Okay, so let me just share with you what I've learned, and because I'm still learning from watching, a bunch of other people and doing my own research and all this kind of stuff, all right? So this is just what I'm learning. This is not what I'm saying is right. All right, so this is just the best way that I understand these pillars and stuff, all right? So you have the Masonic pillars, which is your as above, so below, your inside, your outside, your red, your blue, your black, your white. It's the same choice, though. It's just like in the Matrix when they give you the red pill and the blue pill, same thing. It's the same choice because if you're choosing one, you're choosing the other. So if you choose Republican on this side, then you're really choosing Democrat. And if you're choosing Democrat on this side, you're choosing Republican because it's the same choice. There really isn't a choice. There's just a path that's laid out for all of us. And we either choose to walk the path or not walk the path. And so all these other bullshit choices are nothing just but nonsense. So that's what the pyramid, one of the things it represents, because if you look at it, it's brick because it's a path. So, and there's 3 pillars. I heard there was as many as 7 as the time before this, but who knows? I'm not sure how true that is. But there's really 3 pillars. Now one of them's broken whenever the light fell the last time before this. And the star burst, or the sun exploded, if you will, like the candy star burst. And those responsible got stuck in between dimensions, and we fell a dimension, and we all changed. And so now these guys, since this 3rd pillar is broken now, and Dath has been taken out of the equation, which is knowledge. So now we bounce back and forth between these 2 pillars, right? Going from left to right, right to left, instead of taking the path in between. Which I don't walk it. I'm not even saying that I do. I'm just telling you what I'm learning. And this is what I've learned so far. If I'm wrong, correct me. I'm just telling you what I'm learning. So that's what these guys do now, though. All your government corporations and priests and rabbis and what have you, they all talk behind a podium because the podium is the broken 3rd pillar, because they're standing in for God. They're wanting you to walk their way. They're blocking your path. And I just think it's pretty crazy because lately the pillars they've been talking about it a lot in the news lately, and I think it's kind of strange. So it makes me think that something big may be shaping up. I mean, who knows? But I want to show you some stuff I think is kind of odd. So I'm going to show you a clip after I'm done here with more on this. So onto this Dallas shooting thing, right? Like, I'm not going to get into what may or may not have happened. I just want to show you what's being reported. All right, so I do think it's odd that it happened on 7/7, and also 16, which is another 7. And they're saying that 7 people were wounded or injured, and the guy was 25 or 7 years old. And his name is Micah X, Saturn X, Xavier Johnson. But they've been talking about the pillars a whole lot with this guy. Bystanders captured extraordinary video of the shootout on downtown streets, with officers taking shelter behind patrol cars, and pillars, and tending to their fallen comrades. That's really strangely worded to me. And then here's just a couple days ago with Brexit. Brexit erodes UK economic pillars. Property investors flee. Here's from about a week or so ago with Janet Yellen. Fed Chair Janet Yellen rejected the notion that the Fed has a 3rd pillar of policy to keep stock market prices afloat. On the 2nd day of her semi-annual congressional testimony Wednesday, Yellen was asked by Rep. Edward Royce whether the U.S. central bank's monetary policy is tied to boosting Wall Street's equity values, and in effect a 3rd pillar to go along with the Fed's dual mandate of full employment and price stability. So I'm going to put this clip next, and you can see how much they talk about it. I just think it's weird. Maybe it's nothing, but it looks like something could be shaping up big to happen, because that's just kind of strange. So thanks to my subscribers again for watching. Thanks to everybody for listening.
Did that demonstrate any type of tactical training?
No, I wouldn't go that far. He didn't. When he left the first pillar, he kind of went wide into the corridor there. That's not what a trained SWAT operator or tactical person would do. They would move quickly to the other pillar to cover. And also the first shot, he fired around the pillar. He just fired the gun.
The parking garage or a higher point, and then we see the lower point where he's going pillar to pillar.
And the video where he shoots the Dallas officer in the back, Thomas, around the pillar, we don't know.
Of this portion where Jim Cavanaugh, we were just talking about this, how he was moving around pillar to pillar.